Morning, great afternoon, great evening, wherever you are on the planet. We just want to welcome you to our Super Saturday event. My name is Ann Jones, and I am super excited to open and welcome you to our sensational Super Saturday event today. Before we get started, we want to share some announcements, so grab your pen and journal to take notes of these upcoming events. Starting first with our save the date for our March Madness. It is coming Saturday, March 20th. You're going to learn more about it. Make note in your calendar of that day. Also, the Planet Cares Foundation will be hosting Planet Cares Day. How exciting! Activities will include a virtual fun mile walk, a 5K run, and all-star basketball activities. Look for more details that will be coming out next week in our Planet Now blog and also on the website of the planetcaresfoundation.org. All right, everyone, there is more. We want you to make note that every first Saturday, that's right, every first Saturday, join our founder for the Planet Marketing's International Locker Room. You truly will be able to discover what it takes to become a network marketing professional as you hear from new directors and ones that have been here share their experience to help you grow. You can join in at 11 a.m. Eastern Time every first Saturday, and you do not have to register for this event. You can just simply go to www.planetlockerroom.com to join the event live and virtual. Mark your calendar because every second Saturday, this is an incredible opportunity for you and your guests to hear the Planet Marketing Business Opportunity. This overview is presented by our top leaders, and that occurs at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. You can catch that presentation live and online by going to Facebook and searching for Planet Marketing. And get ready because there's more, because on every third Saturday, let me tell you, that's when we host our advanced training provided by our Super Saturday event. That's every third Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. So mark your calendar because you do not want to miss as we take Saturday to a whole nother level here at Planet Marketing. I want you to also know that plans are underway for our international convention that will be held in Dallas, Texas at the Gaylord Texan Resort, August 26th through 28th. Exciting time. You do not want to miss it. Log into your back office right now and you can register for that event and save and reserve your seat. Everyone, it is absolutely the largest and the biggest, the most informative event that we have, but more importantly, you get to meet the rest of the team, the Planet family. So it is that time where I'm going to move myself out of the way because it is always my honor and privilege to introduce to some and present to others the founder of Planet Marketing. He is the chairman of the board, Mr. Donald Bradley. How are you today, sir?
I'm doing extremely well, Miss Ann Jones. Thank you so much for, as always, all that you do, not only for your team, but for the entire Planet Marketing family. This lady is no stranger to this call. For those who don't recognize her face, she's a founding 3-star director with a team of over 1,000 active agents. She probably wears a sapphire ring, indicating earnings of well over $100,000 in a 12-month calendar period. She is in the top 20 income earners, Planet Marketing worldwide. Miss Ann Jones, how are you doing this Saturday afternoon?
Amazing and ready for this event.
I am too, Ms. Jones. I got to thank you. I've thanked you privately, but I want to thank you publicly for all that you do behind the scenes, helping us get prepared while still building a world-class organization. So I just want to publicly thank you today for all that you do. And I am also excited about today's call today's Zoom, simply because I have the privilege of having the presidents of both companies to share the exciting news about what is happening right now in the new year, 2021, the year that we've all been waiting for. Is promising to be the greatest harvest of our lifetime. And I'm going to get myself out of the way and bring up the president, the CFO, Planet Marketing Worldwide. He really needs no introduction. He has 3 decades of corporate American experience, half of which he spent in the travel industry. This gentleman, again, has built billion-dollar companies all around the world, but we're excited to have today to go over the state of the planet, our president, our CFO. You know him, you love him. Andy Cauthen, take it away.
Hey, good morning, Don. Am I live? Can you see me?
You are live and I can see you, I can hear you, right? How are you doing today, Andy Cauthen?
Doing great, Don. And thanks, Ann, for engineering this morning. And good morning, good day to all of our PlanNet Global team all over the world. We are wishing you a happy Saturday, January the 16th, 2021. Numbers inverted there. Happy New Year. May this year bring health and happiness and prosperity to you and your family. This can be a year of renewal, evaluating what's really important to us, planning and setting goals and pursuing them with vigor and with persistence. 2020 has been one for the record books. There were many challenges coming from all sides, but we are where we are, and we have a new year staring us in the face. It's our decision on how we are going to spend this year. The phrase, keep calm and carry on, was produced by the British government in 1939 in preparation for a time of war. It was effective as an encouragement to the people to bring out the best in everyone, to practice self-discipline, to persist in the pursuit of victory, to move forward without panic and with clear thinking. This is a lot of encouragement to come from only 5 words: keep calm and carry on. When we face challenges, and all of us do, we might say to ourselves, keep calm and carry on. I know this works for me. So Ann's already told you to grab a pen, because at the end, I've got a couple of books I'm going to recommend for you today. But I want to get into this PowerPoint presentation and tell you a little bit about what's going on at PlanNet Marketing. PlanNet Marketing is a remarkable company. It began just over 5 years ago with the vision of Donald Bradley. Okay, am I going to move these forward, or are you going to move these forward? Ann, let's see here. I don't see a place to move them forward, so I guess you're going to move them. That's great. If you've moved to the next one, then. Don's vision includes the finest of travel products. That was his number one. There's no coincidence that that was the number one thing that Don talked about. And we have that with our esteemed partner, InteleTravel. And you'll hear from James Ferrara, the president, just shortly. But it's just wonderful to be affiliated, to be associated with a travel company with such high world recognition, global recognition in the travel community. Next in Don's vision is a financial opportunity, not just for the future, but for now. Money to make now and money to make for the future, your family's security. The next point of his vision is an exciting compensation plan. And we have just that. It is a balanced plan. It is great for the field. It is great for the company. PlanNet Marketing can stay in business and prosper, and so can you. Next is respect for our valued reps. We know where our bread is buttered, and we take care of, and we value, and we very much love and respect our PlanNet representatives. Next is the best rep support team on the planet, and we have that. We have that. Don's vision has made sure that we have quick, courteous, responsive support. And we get that from Leanne and Sarah and all the great team that we've got at PlanNet Marketing. Next is training. We believe that training is the essential to life. Training is education that helps you build your business. Next is communications. Good, frequent, accurate communications between our company and our exciting and field group of representatives. Next is compliance. We've got to stay in business. We got to follow the rules. And so we have to stay compliant. Next is a well-managed business, a business that's run like a business. Many network marketing organizations might be lacking in a depth in their management and the business side of things. We have a well-managed business at PlanNet Marketing. And finally, fun and travel and events and good people working together to do good things. And that's the vision of Donald Bradley. If we could move to the next slide. I'm sure there's a place on the screen that says, Andy, click here, but I just can't see it. Let's talk about some benchmarks. When we hit the 10,000 levels in 2016, in September, we hit the first benchmark of 10,000 in March of 2017. We hit the 20,000 mark in August of 2018. We hit the 30,000 mark. The 40,000 mark was achieved in March of 2019, and we hit the 50,000 mark in October of 2019. Then came, bam, 2020. But as of January 21, January 16th, just today, this morning, 55,607 active ITAs produced by PlanNet Marketing reps, and we're so proud of that figure. Let's talk about directors. Our director count is at 427 directors as of this morning. Our directors in training, this is a remarkable number also, an additional 237 directors in training. Bronze builders. It's reported that we have 2,516 bronze builders, 910 silver builders. Gold builders are numbering at 1,317, and gold plus builders at 525. That's remarkable. Next slide, please. And by the numbers, let's look at presidential ring achievers. Those who are wearing the sapphire ring, which indicates earnings of $100,000 a year. We have 57 rings on fingers this morning of people earning $100,000 or more in a year. The next ring, the ruby ring, $250,000 or more. We have 16 people wearing the ruby ring, 16 great accomplishments at $250,000 or more. The diamond ring, $500,000. We have, drum roll, 5 diamond ring wearers. And of course, we have one double diamond ring, $1 million wearer, achiever of that level. And that's just phenomenal. Next slide, please. The diamond Rolex watch. This is a big deal. We have 6 people around the world sporting a presidential diamond Rolex watch. These are real. These are not fake. These cost more than $175. These are it's the real deal. We have 6 of those winners, and we are so happy that they are sporting that watch. Next slide, please. Commissions paid today. This is through this past Thursday on our weekly commission run, $87,375,331.55 should be the next slide. It's not even on there. There's the 55. We did pay the 55 cents. Excellent. Look what's coming in 2021. And covered some of these things this morning. This is something that's just around the corner, June 2021 in Miami, the Eagle Weekend Seafair Mega Yacht. I believe that's a $40 million rig you're looking at there, but 500 or 600 people will gather together to have a weekend of incredible celebration at Eagle Weekend coming up in June of 2021. You can still register. There are tickets available, although I believe it is more than 70% sold out right now. Also ahead in 2021, as Ann mentioned, also in late August of this year, PlanNet Marketing's 2021 International Convention at the beautiful Gaylord Texan in Dallas, Texas. That's something that you will not want. That'll be a celebration in many more ways than one. It will have been 2 years since we've gotten together at that event. And I know everybody will be really excited to see each other. I don't know if we're going to be able to do hugs and handshakes, but we probably will. Look forward to that event in August of this year. Next slide is, we're on the way to 100,000. That's our next project, Project 100,000, and we're thrilled to be heading in that direction. And I don't know if you can put me back on the screen or not, but I want to recommend a couple of. Am I there? Okay, I want to recommend. There are literally hundreds and thousands of self-help books out there. Some of them are very expensive. Some of them have hundreds and hundreds of pages, and they take a lot of time to read. I want to recommend to you a couple of books, 2 books that mean a lot to me. I've read them for many, 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 many years. And if you'll take a note and write these down, this will be no surprise to you, probably. One of them is, that's going to be shown backwards on your screen. It's The Little Engine That Could. This book, in fact, this book was read to me by my mother almost 80 years ago. It was published in 1930 by Watty Piper. It's a great book on persistence, determination, teamwork, The Little Engine That Could. I read it again this morning. It took me 4 minutes and 12 seconds to read that book. Another book that you're going to love, and you probably read it too and read it to your kids, is Dr. Seuss's Oh, the Places You'll Go. I have not just any version. I have the pop-up version, which makes it a lot easier for me to read and look at pictures. Oh, Dr. Seuss, 1990. It's all about life and encouragement. A great, great book. Read those books again this morning. I encourage you to do the same. It is wonderful having you with PlanNet Marketing. We have some incredible objectives for the next year and long-term 5-year. And we're so pleased to be in partnership with InteleTravel. And you're going to hear from James shortly. But those are my comments. I'm going to turn it back to you, Don. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, everybody.
Andy Cauthen, thank you so much. Again, we're on the same page. One of my favorite books. I had to pull it off the shelf just now when I heard you talk about it.
It's a great book. It motivates me every time I read it, every time.
and we got to make sure we always go those places. We know how much money we have. We don't know how much time we have. Speaking of going those places, I'm pretty pleased this morning to have the president and co-founder of InteleTravel on with us this morning. This gentleman has 30 years of experience in the industry. Nobody knows this industry better than he does. He's helping us again as we build teams in different countries around the world. James Ferrara, it's a pleasure and an honor to have you on to tell us what's happening in 2021 as we go after this harvest. James Ferrara, take it away.
Well, thank you so much, Don. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everyone. And I make a point of saying that because the new year is the time where we get energy, excitement. It's about potential. It's about carrying on, building on top of. It's about restarting if you need to. So this is a really special time of year. And Don, you and I spoke to everyone just before the Christmas holidays. And so now we're all back together to kick off a new year together. And boy, what a special year this is going to be. Andy, I'm going to add a book to your library because I grew up in New York. A very similar book that's important to me is called The Little Red Lighthouse, about a tiny little red lighthouse under the George Washington Bridge, disused and ignored until the lights went out on the George Washington Bridge. And then that little red lighthouse saved everybody. So it's a great book, also a 4-minute read. The first 2 weeks of 2021 feel to me like January of 2020, not March and onwards of 2020. The sales activity from PlanNet is kind of record breaking in this first 15 days of the year. And that is such an indication to me that we are right about our optimism and our scientific predictions for 2021. We are off to an amazing start. And here's a number I'm going to give you, and you'll forgive me, Don, Andy, all of the numbers that you're going to talk about and that Andy has mentioned are so impressive, but this number steals the day. This year, I can tell you without a doubt that in 2021, InteleTravel and PlanNet's partnership will hit $1 billion in travel sales. We are very close. So I guarantee you in 2021, we are going to celebrate, and we'll figure out how, Donald and Andy, we are going to celebrate $1 billion in travel sales together. So Don said, where are we now? Where are we going? I want to share that with you, and I want to do it with some facts, right? First, I want to point out that our results in 2020 together are not luck, right? We didn't win the lottery by actually having a profitable company in 2020, by actually selling lots of travel, by having agents who actually made it through 2020 with a good business. It wasn't luck. It was preparation. It was training. It was hard work that everyone put in. It's the kind of success that you earn, right? That you deserve because you worked for it. That's what 2020 was for us. And we are so blessed, and it's so rare for a company to be able to talk about 2020 like that. And let me tell you a little bit more. I'm coming into 2021, if you can't hear it in my voice, I feel like we've been forged in fire, like a steel sword, because we came through maybe the most challenging year of our lives, and we came through with tremendous success and professionalism. So I feel like I'm stronger than ever, like you are all stronger, more prepared, more professional than when we went into 2020. We grew our network in 2020. How many companies do you think can say that? We grew our travel sales. We were profitable. As I said, we sold millions of dollars in travel every week together in 2020, even in the depths of the pandemic. I can say that. In the UK, the numbers are already in. We had 50% growth in travel sales thanks to our UK network. They had 58% growth in ITAs in 2020. I'm sorry, did he say 58% growth in ITAs? Yes, I did. They grew their average sales per agent by 48%, and they grew their average transaction value on a travel sale by 18%, higher, more valuable travel sales. So what does that tell you? That we're not growing just because of the number of agents, but our growth is being pushed by more productivity for agents, coming from more training and more learning for agents, more experience for agents. I mean, that is, I feel like Alice in Wonderland, like I've gone through the looking glass. It's topsy-turvy land compared to what's going on in the rest of the world. So it means that our model, this partnership with PlanNet and InteleTravel, InteleTravel's home-based travel agent model, that these things are effective even in the most challenging year, that there's something in this, some fire in the center of this, some truth that speaks to people so that we could get these kinds of results. And of course, I've known it for 30 years, 30 years proven with InteleTravel. And we talk about 30 years, but let's talk about the last 5 years too. 5 years with PlanNet, proven. Some of you are not even on the planet for 30 years. So this is really something. Look, we continue to invest in our agents and in your product that you have to sell, and in the next 5 years with PlanNet. And this is an important statement. While other companies are forced to cut costs or sacrifice improvements, we increased our technology budget, for example, for 2021 by 50% over 2020. Okay, we're not cutting costs. I took half of that budget and added it again for 2021. We're talking about millions of dollars invested, and that's true in so many other line items in the budget. There is a new website coming this year. There is the shopping cart technology that also enables the ATOL certification in the UK and allows you all to put air, car, hotel together in a single invoice, and for you to quote it that way in a system that creates beautiful quotes for you. There is a mobile app coming out this year. There are new training videos and platforms. Oh wait, that's already done. That's out there already. You have 25 new videos and a brand new training and testing platform, millions of dollars invested in that, and you've got it already for 2021. There are, of course, all of our events coming up, and we do events like no one else. There were 16 Dream Makers in 2020. In 2020, there were 16 Dream Makers. We have ITQ, our InteleTravel Quest, coming up, Luxury Travel Advisor program, Weddings and Honeymoons event and program and certificate, and on and on. No other company does training like we do it, and we hear that from our partners, from our supplier partners all the time. Only InteleTravel does this. I love this statistic. Another number for you. In 2020, over 250,000, that's 250,000, completed educational programs in 2020 by our agent. 250,000. That's about 5 programs completed in the year per agent. Those are our programs, the things I'm talking to you about, the events and so on. Plus there were over 300 webinars from InteleTravel with 150,000 attendees total in the year. There is just no other company doing this, no other company that could. Our total, with CLIA, our agents saved $50 each, and we have about 15,000 members of CLIA. So in 2020, because of InteleTravel's premier status with CLIA, our agents saved about $750,000. Plus, we gave out almost 11,000 complimentary CLIA courses. Again, because of our status with CLIA, we're able to deliver complimentary training to our agents, and 11,000 courses were used for free. Product, Carnival rates. Let's use one example. We've got rates out there with Carnival now that are available to only 3 organizations in the world: Expedia, World Travel Holdings. Both of those companies are multi-billion-dollar companies, right? And the third company, InteleTravel. That's it. No one else has these discounted rates with Carnival. So just an example of the power of our growth together and InteleTravel's position in the industry. No other company that claims to do anything like what we do has that kind of position and reputation. We added 1 million new vacation rental arrangements and Airbnb style apartments to a new booking engine on our website. And you earn commission on them, unlike going to Airbnb. We added VRBO, commissionable arrangements through a partnership with Classic Vacations. We allowed our customers to pay monthly on travel. That's vacation financing with Uplift. Groundbreaking, okay? Weekly customer service email marketing program we introduced, and have hundreds of thousands of your customers getting weekly emails from you on travel offers, exclusive offers, and so on. We received Travel Weekly Awards in 2020. We'll do it again in 2021. We became the #1 agency in Ensemble Travel Group, the travel consortium, and our PR and appearances on television, on CNBC and Fox, and all of those things are just burnishing our reputation and credibility in the marketplace. And I look around and I don't see any other agencies on those programs or in those articles. This week, we were in an article from CNBC. I want to congratulate those of you who really made it work in 2020. The December travel commissions are out, and Wesley Shivers is our top selling agent, having earned thousands of dollars in commissions in this commission run this past week. And there are so many others. Just congratulations to those of you who found a way, and share what you're doing with your colleagues. Help to inspire and mentor everyone towards the kind of success that you've found. What's coming this year? You know the words: pent-up demand, revenge buying, travel boom, right? All the experts, all the analysts agree this will turn around for us and boom in 2021. And travel agents are more important now than they've ever been. In surveys, 75% of travelers have said they will use a travel agent for their travels in 2021. That's the highest number I've seen in my 30-year career. So it is all opportunity for you guys. No one comes close to what we have together with PlanNet. We are stronger together, these two companies, and stronger than anyone else in any marketplace out there. There just isn't an offering like this. There is no better product, There is no better sales team. And now there is no better time. Now, just to echo and support what I've said, this is all about facts and real information for you. I've invited a few friends to join us, little surprise. And so I want to introduce to you three of the top executives in the travel industry globally. Adolfo Perez, the Senior Vice President of Global Sales for Carnival. Renee Youngmans, the President of Vacation Express, one of the leading tour operators, and Jackie Marks, the Executive Vice President of Apple Leisure Group Vacations, which is the largest leisure company in the world. Please listen to what they have to say.
Hello and happy 2021 InteleTravel advisors. You know, I've heard so many say lately, let's just get 2020 over with. And while I am happy that 2021 is here, I'm going to remember last year as a year of toughness, resiliency, and teamwork. I saw it in our team, I saw it in all of you, and in our industry. There's a quote I love that says, "Let go of what's gone, be grateful for what remains, and let's look forward to what's coming." And I truly am looking forward to 2021. So what makes me hopeful and optimistic? It's really the research and data. There are a lot of stats I've seen that tell me people are ready to travel. Let's start with the consumer research, something we've been doing a lot of. We know that cruise confidence is still trailing, with many surveys saying it's still unsafe. We know that we'll return, but of those same people, 60%, over 60% indicated that an air and land-based vacation was somewhat safe or very safe. Now, not surprising, just this past holiday, December 22nd through January 6th, almost 1 million people traveled to Cancun and Riviera Maya area. I was one of them. Easily one of the best destinations to send customers to right now. Airlift is up year over year based on the demand, but prices, they're still incredibly low. And lastly, in 2020, we as a nation have had one of the highest ever personal savings rate. So that just means that the percentage of people's income remaining after taxes and spending, we have skyrocketed to the highest point in April at 32%. And for the year, we'll average about 17 to 18%. The past several years was only 7 to 8. So people are saving money and they're ready to travel and they will reconnect. So as we look ahead to 2021, what does it look like for Apple Leisure Group? Well, first, we've become an even stronger company than before. We've invested in new operational technology, we've improved our processes, and we've gotten back to the basics that have made our company who we are today. We want to be the best travel partner for you that we can. However, also when I look ahead and I think about land-based vacations, they will remain changed for a while. The enhanced hygiene protocols will be there. Sustainability is becoming a greater focus. People are booking longer and bigger trips. And as we can work remotely, there's more work-friendly rooms. There's touchless technology. That includes the food and beverage being contactless. We used QR codes on my trip at all the restaurants. And flexibility will remain, as we too have eliminated change fees and some cancellation fees. So how do you, as the incredible InteleTravel agents, make 2021 great? You need to stay active with your customer database. Get out and travel and engage in social media. I was recently in Cancun with a large group of high-producing agencies. Those that were out traveling and sharing their experiences using social media were seeing improved and in some cases, really good bookings. Those that were not had fears of survival. If you are confident, your customers will be confident. So InteleTravel agents, you are the best in the business. InteleTravel's focus on innovation and education is why you are our best performing agency group in 2021. We are here to support you and we look forward to continuing to grow our partnership. So thank you very much, and here's to a great 2021.
Hi everyone, I'm Renee Youngmans and I'm the president of Vacation Express. Aren't you all excited that it's 2021? Well, we certainly are. And I first of all would like to thank InteleTravel for having this event and for having invited Vacation Express. At Vacation Express, we love InteleTravel and we love your agents. We have become such great partners over the years, and we're certainly looking forward to a very successful 2021 as well. Now, if you started in 2020, or maybe a little bit before that, you were in for some rude awakening. But at the same time, I think it's been a great opportunity for you to learn everything you wanted to know about the travel industry, and probably a bit more than you ever thought you would learn. So it really is a great opportunity to be ready for this upcoming year, because we know that demand for travel has spiked. The first week of January, we were already up 65% over the weeks prior. So that certainly shows that the demand for travel is increasing. Everyone is eager and ready to take a trip, whether it's this winter, whether it's the summer season with their kids or family. So this offers some great opportunities for you as an agent. First of all, I think it's very important that you make yourself important, right? And that sounds pretty easy, but when it comes to the travel industry, everyone can find a cheap rate somewhere online, or they can bypass you. So as an agent, it is so important that you make sure that you advise your clients that you have the backing and the support of a reliable tour operator such as Vacation Express. Because when you book your airfare, your hotel, your transfers, and your insurance, and don't forget about insurance this year, you have a complete package. And anything that happens to any of the components, or if your clients want to change, or they want to cancel, or they have an issue in destination, you know that you have the support of us as a company. And that is where you add value to yourself as a travel advisor. Now, if you're not fully familiar yet with Vacation Express, we know that you will, because so many of your colleagues have been booking with Vacation Express for quite a long time now. We're not the largest company, but that's okay. We don't necessarily have to be the largest, but we do know that we provide the best service possible. Almost all of you have secondary jobs, right? And that probably is the travel industry. So it is important that you call a company that you don't have to wait on hold for hours, because you simply don't have that time. So with Vacation Express, our hold times are minimal. We have great support staff that is there to support you, to make recommendations for you, to help with any changes. So, keep on calling Vacation Express. Our booking engine is also very easy for you to use. But again, having those minimal hold times in our contact center is very important. And last but not least, make sure you take some time to look through our travel agent portal, which is dedicated to you with lots of wonderful and useful information. And most important, it has great agent benefits, because that's why we love this industry, right? So you have our freebies program, where you can actually earn free nights for yourself. Yes, you can earn free nights at participating hotels, and that is a wonderful benefit. We also pay cash for all the bookings that you make with us. So we have some great programs. So take a moment to look at the travel agent portal with useful information. And all that you need to do for 2021 is make Vacation Express your partner, and we know that we're going to be there to support you. So let's make it a wonderful year, and I hope to meet you somewhere in person at some point this year.
Happy New Year, InteleTravel advisors and leadership team. Hi everyone, I'm Adolfo Perez from Carnival Cruise Line, coming to you from my home office in Miami Beach, Florida, only wishing I could be there in person with all of you. I've met so many of you and had so many opportunities to meet you at your conferences and other events that I know the passion and the excitement that you all have for travel. Now, starting a new year is always a great opportunity for us to think about what we're going to do in the coming year, how we're going to change, what are the things that we're going to do. And one of the things I'd like to share with you is that we are very optimistic about the demand that we've been getting for cruising. We have had quite a few pauses now, but despite those pauses, people are still really excited about booking a cruise. And that is really what's keeping us excited and optimistic, is the total commitment of these clients and these guests to want to rebook their cruise. So make sure you're taking advantage of that and doing your part to generate the demand as well. One of the things that I would like to ask you all to do is focus on your future cruise credits. Those are the clients that have said they absolutely want to go on a cruise. Those are the ones who have left their money in house and know what a great value and what a great vacation cruising is. So once we start cruising again, they're going to be the first ones on board the ships. Also, keeping cruising exciting right now and keeping people excited about planning cruises or dreaming about cruises. Post photographs of your cruises, of your clients' cruises on your social media platforms. Keeping this in front of them now is more crucial than ever, because we want them to remember the things that they've done and how exciting it will be once we start re-cruising again. I want you to know that I know how difficult this time has been for all of you. It's been difficult for all of us, right? We have been working harder than ever. We have been really, dealing with pause after pause and rebooking after rebooking. But I can tell you that if you are committed and you continue to persevere during these difficult times, you are going to set yourself up for success, because when this demand comes, and it will come, I can assure you that those of you who have been working hard, tirelessly, are going to continue to succeed, and you're going to succeed more than you've ever succeeded before. And I can tell you that from our side, we are committed 100% to supporting you in any way we can. I know that you all work really closely with Aliette, with Kirk, with your Facebook pages that you guys have with us. And I want you to keep doing the things that you're doing, and I can assure you that we're going to be there to support you all the way. So 2021 is the beginning of a new year, obviously, and it's something that we are all very excited about. We feel like the restart of cruising is coming sooner than we think. We're all working hard to make sure that we're ready to do that, because we want to make sure that we're providing your clients with the safest, funnest, healthiest vacation they've ever had. So from everyone at Carnival Cruise Line, I want to thank you all once again for all your hard work. I want you to stay positive, think about the future, continue to work hard, and it will come, and cruising will restart again. And like I said before, we will count on you more than ever. So thank you again from Carnival Cruise Line. Enjoy your new year, and let's get this thing going.
Thank you, Adolfo. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Renee. And let me just take this for a moment to thank you, all of you, to thank your leadership, to thank the directors like Ann Jones. Thank you for your help on this, but Ann has been a pillar of this partnership since the very, very beginning. And there are so many others like her. I want to thank the PlanNet corporate team, amazing. And of course, Donald Brandley, Andy Cauthen, Leanne. I'll close with just this thought and then hand it back to Donald. My wish is, in this turbulent world that we're in right now, where we are all disappointed by much of what's going on, my wish is that PlanNet Marketing and InteleTravel be your rock through this time. For InteleTravel, I want us to be a source of income for you, important income, where you can pay bills or save for your future. I want us to be a source of accomplishment, professional education, personal development, and the pride that comes along with that. I want us to be a place of inclusiveness and welcoming, even if there are places in the world that are not like that. InteleTravel has a 30-year history of being welcoming to everyone here. You know, Mark Twain said, travel is fatal to prejudice, bigotry, and narrow-mindedness. Amen to that. That is the heart of InteleTravel. And of course, I want us to be a source of all the fun, fulfillment, and soul enrichment that comes from travel. Thank you so much for having me here today. Thank you, my partner, Donald Bradley. Back to you.
That was amazing, James. Thank you so much for those treats from those leaders of those top corporations in the travel industry. Just taking notes on, you know, the largest, most attractive industry in the world. James, we came together a couple of weeks ago as we extended a 5-year agreement. These next 5 years promising to be, you know, the best 5 years I've ever had in business. And we talked right before we got on that Zoom, not just about the contract and extension, but about the energy that we brought 5 years ago when we came together. And over the last couple of weeks, you know, that energy is higher than it's ever been. So we said today, we didn't want anybody to miss this. We didn't want anybody to mistake the beginning of success for its arrival. And we're just getting started. And James, you and Andy, thank you so much for the time that you put into, you know, sharing this, you know, with the PlanNet Marketing InteleTravel partners today. Thank you. More to come, ladies and gentlemen. We really don't want you to miss this. And we take this very serious, this partnership and the fact that James said pent up travel frustration. Put that in the chat box, pent up travel frustration. Everybody has it. We know that as soon as it is safe to travel. We're traveling now. Let's be clear. He told you that it was over $1 million, still booking millions of dollars a week. But as soon as we get the word that it is really, really safe to get on these cruise ships again and get on these airplanes and go to these brand new resorts that they just built during the pandemic, as well as these cruise ships, it's going to be explosion. And the PlanNet Marketing InteleTravel partnership is well positioned to take advantage of it around the world. Today, I'm honored because I have some new promotions today. As always, there are always people who want to win, especially during the pandemic. So I'm gonna, bring up this first young lady. She's coming to us all the way from United Kingdom. She is a 2-star director in our company. She's in the top 80 income earners, PlanNet Marketing worldwide. Not only is she a director, but she's a director maker. Leah Lockett, did you make it to the Zoom with me today?
Hi, Mr. Bradley. I did. Thank you so much for having me on the call.
Was that not exciting listening to Andy and James and all the good news?
Yeah, I've got my phone propped up in front of me. My team are going absolutely wild. So it was well received.
Leah, I tell you, I spent some time this morning just looking through your credentials, and I see that you've been in this company for not even 2 years yet. As I see, it's September will be your 2-year anniversary, and you're moments away from hitting 3-star director. So you can prepare me. How soon before I have you back on here as a 3-star?
Do you know what? I'm going to call it and say second week of February latest.
Second week in February. We're going to go ahead.
Bradley.
We're going to go ahead and put you down. I see you have 3 DITs that are growing right now. That's on their way to director.
Yeah, very quickly. Yeah.
And there's 2 more right behind them.
Yes.
So this is exciting. How are you able to build during the lockdown?
I think the way that it was positioned within the UK was that this is the time for us to prepare. And it's something that you've said on the call many a times, but we're preparing for the greatest harvest. And we've just shown people that travel is not going anywhere. I mean, the facts that James has just given us has told us that. And now is the time to prepare for that harvest. Now is the time to train, and now is the time to build. And that's exactly what we've been doing in the UK.
Wow, I'm super excited and can't wait to have you on about a month from now. And also you'll be on before then because you'll be introducing more of your directors, because you really do have 3 DITs that's burning up right now, right behind you. But Leah, do the honors in introducing your first promotion today, because there are 2.
So I got 2 new 1-star directors in the same week, which is completely mind-blowing, but I'm going to introduce them in order. So the first one is somebody that is or was started out as a personal friend before this business, and the saying, motivation gets you started, but discipline keeps you going. The discipline that this young lady showed to get to where she is, and I'll tell you a little story about it, but New Year's Eve in the UK, everybody, if you don't know, we receive very kindly our director's pay on the 1st of every month. The first person that I'm going to introduce stayed in on New Year's Eve, making sure that she got that director's pay on the 1st, and that was Miss Louise Calderon, my very first 1-star director.
Hello, can you hear me?
We can hear you loud and clear. How are you doing today, Sarah?
I'm good, thank you. How are you, Mr. Bradley?
I'm doing extremely well. How's it feel to be a director in PlanNet Marketing?
Oh, it feels amazing, amazing. I can't even explain how good it feels.
So why was New Year's Eve so important to finish it?
I just think, it'd been such a long year, and I just really wanted to just start fresh. And I was just so determined that by the 1st, that was it. I wanted to start off as a 1-star director. So I just made sure that I worked as hard as I could to try and get there.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. Who would you say Sarah Louise Calderon is? Who are you?
I would say am a people person. I'm very social. I love people. I love the interaction. That's why I'm so grateful to be a part of this team and to be able to share what I know with people and to gain so much from the other people that I've met through this journey.
And what's your why? What's driving you? What's making you, move and help so many families to all the way to directorship?
I think just wanting to do something better, just to spread more happiness, more health, more wealth, and just make people feel included and a part of something that's so much bigger than me or you, and just have that full support system. I think that's really what pushes me and drives me, and just sharing these experiences with other people in my team and the wider TPL team.
As you listen to Andy Cauthen and James Ferrara, who have decades of experience in this industry, and James described pent up travel frustration, what was going through your mind as you listened to the stats from both of those gentlemen?
I mean, mind blowing. I personally, I've traveled more this year than I ever have in my whole life. So I've been on a trip every single month this year during a pandemic, and I've taken advantage of all the travel benefits that we get as being part of PlanNet Marketing and InteleTravel. So I'm blown away by everything.
Was it, Sarah, you make it sound easy. Was it challenging to become a director?
It's so difficult. It's been I mean, I don't know how I've made it sound easy, but it really hasn't been. Just real hard work and dedication, and obviously we wouldn't be where we are without the team, without my upline, Aaliyah, Leah, Marcella, and the downline, some of the others you'll get to speak to on this call, just the whole team, and then the wider TPL team as well. Everyone is so supportive and so helpful. The calls that get everyone going, and just all the support we have is just, it's amazing. That's, I would say, without everyone else, we wouldn't be where we are now.
Sarah, what would you share? There's over 2,700 people on this Zoom right now. And they also would love to have an opportunity to be interviewed as a director, qualifying for the PlanNet Pledge for their family. But they may be stuck right now. They may be a little fearful. When you're taking a holiday every month, they may be a little fearful. What would you share with them today to help them?
One thing I would say is the day you sow the seed is not the day you eat the fruit. Just perseverance.
Wow. I want you to repeat that.
The day you sow the seed is not the day you eat the fruit.
And please, someone put that in the chat box. That is amazing. And Sarah, first of all, congratulations again. But I'd like for anything from your heart as you close out that you'd like to share with the listeners.
Just please, just have faith in yourself, keep pushing, believe in yourself, because we all believe in you.
Awesome. I look forward to having you on more. I see you are more than halfway to 2-star already, and I see you're moving. And thank you so much for what you bring to the PlanNet Marketing and InteleTravel partnership, and look forward to having you on many more times.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye. Miss Leah Lockett.
Hello.
You've got to be super proud of your team in such a short period of time.
Yeah, I think I said on the 5-year anniversary when we last spoke, I can't even take credit for what's happening in my organisation, because I am just surrounded by people that want to win, and it's very difficult not to when you sat at that table with these people.
Well, absolutely awesome. Congratulations, and I'm ready for our new promotion. It's another one.
So this is my second 1-star director, who I got the 6 days after Sarah hit hers. This is a really, really special guy that just popped up in my group chat one day on my 4th level and just had a presence about him. And he said, I'm going to do this. He actually gave me a date of when he was going to hit 1-star director. And at the time, even I thought, a little bit ambitious that. He did it the day before Mr. Bradley, and this is my newest 1-star director, Mr. Paul Kelby.
Good, well, it's good evening here, but it's probably what, good early afternoon, late morning over there?
Absolutely. It's about noon over here. So
Okay.
how you doing today, Paul?
I'm good. Thank you very much, Mr. Bradley.
How's it feel to be a director of that company?
It's a little bit surreal because of how aggressively I've gone at this. It hasn't really sunk in yet because I've hit one star, but it's like, right, cheers, and then bang, straight on to the next now. So that's the goal.
I see you shot out at Canon. I never got a chance to see the 100, and it's all the way, so you didn't stop at the finish line. You didn't run through the tape and fall on the ground. Talk to me a little bit about that ambitious aggression that you have.
Yeah, so I started business building the 8th of July, and I saw the most important thing for me then was, right, I need to get people on board. A little bit selfish, right? Let me get to gold as soon as I could, and that took me 4 weeks. And obviously, that was because I understand the power of leveraging. The quicker I can get people on board, the quicker this business will grow, not from just me bringing on people. So the saying of your vibe attracts your tribe. My background is a sales background. And a lot of the people that I speak to about this opportunity are from sales backgrounds as well. And they're like, what? Is this real? Like, surely not. And it's like, trust me, I wouldn't put 10 years of business reputation that I've built into something that's not going to be all there, right? And I guess that's what's gained a lot of trust. I've done well in my other business, which unfortunately has taken a massive hit because of the pandemic, and because people have seen that I've been successful before. They trusted me, and so if I've been doing this, then yeah, we'll look into doing this as well. And it's just, honestly, it's exploded, as Leah said. It's just exploded.
I can tell, Paul, that you're an entrepreneur. I love that term. As a matter of fact, I want everybody to put that in the chat box. Business building. Business building. You said on July 8th, you started business building. Describe that term. You very seldom hear that. Business building. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, so July the 8th, that was the day that I got my first sign up. And that was 2 weeks after joining, because I didn't even do anything for the first 2 weeks. I didn't even know what the actual business was, I don't think. But yeah, business building, because I was so amazed by the product that when I had like people over, when we had a break from lockdown over the summer, we had people over in our back garden, and I was just so buzzing about the product that got me my first and second sign up straight away, and it just kind of just went from there. Like it's people were like, my community of people that I brought on, they love their holidays, right? They love the product. So it was a no-brainer. So business building has actually been quite, I don't want to say easy, but it's because everybody loves the product so much that people can feel that excitement when you're talking to them. And they're like, wow, if you're this excited about it, I want in. Do you know what I mean? I want in.
When you listen to Andy Cauthen and James Ferrara describe those statistics and the pent-up frustration that we all know exists, that's going to explode as the lockdown and pandemic is moving further along, what was going through your mind as you listened to those incredible stats?
Oh, it's phenomenal. And what I'd probably like to say is, even if people aren't having the speed of growth that they want at the moment, just keep pushing your product, keep pushing it, because trust me, those people are listening and they're just waiting for the right time. They are waiting for what they feel is the right time, where they're probably a little bit more comfortable with everything. Not everyone's a big risk taker and wants to go all in, right? So trust me, people are watching, and when these restrictions do start coming off, we're going to see numbers. They're going to be mind-blowing, absolutely mind-blowing.
And PlanNet Marketing and InteleTravel's corporate offices are ready for it. We're in front of it. We've been anticipating it. Paul, tell me, what's driving you? What's your why?
I don't know what he nearly popped in the background there a minute ago. My wife and my 2-year-old son, they are my drivers. There's nothing else. I'm a big family man, but they are my drivers. They're the core reason why I'm doing this. But now that I am in this, my real goal obviously is to see as many people succeed as possible. It really is. The community that we've created over here in the UK is so infectious that I've now passed on down to my downline, and I'm seeing leaders come through the ranks that you never would have thought have ever come out of their shells, and they're owning it. And it's so nice to see that it's not just about, like, in terms of monetary wealth, the growth that I'm seeing of people personally is so satisfying. That's probably one of the most rewarding things for me.
Great. Paul, you mentioned that you're a family guy. Tell us a little bit more. People going to want to get to know you and Sarah Calderon, and I'm sure they're going to hear a lot from both of you because you're moving pretty quickly. But just tell us a little bit about who you are.
Sure. So I'm a 35-year-old guy, nearly 36, and I've got a wife. I've got a 2-year-old son. For the last 7 years, I've owned a recruitment company, which probably helps me grow my business so quickly. But my recruitment company was a successful recruitment company, 7-figure turnover up until last year. And March hit and gone. Literally had to make 9 staff redundant. I had to close down an office, obviously all working from home now. And this came about completely by chance, absolutely by chance. I think it came about just to keep me busy so I didn't go crazy. And then I thought, like I said, 2 weeks in, I was like, I'm going for this. I am going for this. This is, and that was the driver. And that 6-month date, I set myself at the very, very early on of hitting. And yeah, it happened. And that was because I've been going hard at this. And also the team that have come on as well, they feel that energy as well. And already this year, I've had like 6 rank ups already, like 3 bronzes, 3 golds, all in the first 2 weeks of this month. It's been unreal.
Wow, Paul, your energy is infectious. Thank you for sharing with us. There are a lot of people who desire to, go for it. You said it, you're going for it. There are a lot of people who want to go for it, but just can't get it off the ground. What would you share with those listeners today?
As I mentioned before, it's going to come. It is going to come. You only lose if you quit. Yeah. As long as you keep going, if you keep going and keep going, trust me, it only takes one person to blow your organization up. Yeah, it takes one person. And because that one person can lead to another person, it could lead you to an absolute superstar. So just keep going, keep being positive about the business, because like I said, people are listening and they're probably just waiting for the comfortable time for them when they think it's jackpot time. And then when it's jackpot time for them, trust me, it's going to be jackpot time for you.
Paul, I wonder what's the chances of you, Leah, and Sarah meeting us in Dallas in August?
I'm already there. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Awesome. Well, again, congratulations. Thank you so much for sharing today, and I look forward to having you on many more times.
Thank you very much. See you soon.
Awesome. Leah Lockett, thank you so much. I'm going to give you some closing comments, and I know I hope to see you in Dallas with your team, with your amazing team, and goodness knows where you're going to be by then.
4-star at least, Mr. Bradley.
Wow. Any closing comments, anything you'd like to share with the PlanNet as we close out this call?
Yeah, I just think sitting here now as a leader, before you're a leader, for the people on here that are striving to get to that, success is all about growing yourself first. But when you become a leader, success is about growing others. And that's how you're going to get that momentum in the business. And just the other thing that I'd say as well is keep your team close to the fire. Keep your team close to the success method and the people that are getting the success. And if you don't vibe with your upline, that's fine. Go to the other upline or your director upline if you need that help. That's the beauty of this business. It's not a single horse race. It's a team event, and use your sidelines and your uplines and your downlines, because that is how you're going to get to the goal that you want to achieve.
Well, Leah, I have you on docket for February, 3-star, and I know that you're going to take care of that and hit that mark. There is a new voice and a new face that's coming up in this industry, and Leah, thank you for also joining, leading the charge. Thank you so much for sharing and inviting your new promotions on the call today.
Thank you very much for having me, Mr. Bradley.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you so much for dialing in today on this Zoom. We are excited, just no fluff, no hype. We're serious. We don't want you to miss this. We have been preparing for the biggest harvest of our lifetime, and there is an explosion, and it's happening right now. It's not something that we're waiting on. And so as Ms. Leah Lockett said, keep your team close to the fire. Because we are setting a fire and getting prepared for this harvest. So thank you so much. Stay plugged in. Looking forward to seeing everyone very, very soon. This concludes our locker room Zoom. Goodbye, everybody.